Hi and welcome to Heat Software's short video series on service management. I'm Rob Kelsall, I'm joined by my colleague Alan Taylor, and in this session we're going to be covering an introduction to service management. So Alan, maybe we'll start with some background. When I talk to customers and they're looking at the Heat brand, we're often put aside with the kind of traditional de facto help desk type technology, and I know that's where we started, but we've come a long way since then. So maybe we can start off just by talking briefly about how we made that transition from help desk into service desk and indeed service management.
Yeah, Rob, you sure are correct. Heat has certainly pioneered the help desk space back in the late 80s with one of the first tools available on the market. And it was a tool that really helped customers start with the help desk and give them a lot of power. But as customers have evolved, as organizations have evolved, the need for a more comprehensive service desk or even service management tool is really, Heat was able to leverage all of our experience from that and still create a market-leading product that really took customers from the dark ages of a help desk on into the light and on into the future with the complete service desk and service management solution.
Sounds good, Alan. So why don't we start off by just showing some of the key points in the latest platform and how we can improve a customer's efficiency.
Yeah, let's go to the product now. So as we look at the product and what a service desk manager or even a service desk analyst might be able to do, we might start out with dashboards that provide a very interactive way for that manager to have the information they need for good decision making, whether it's workload across teams or across an individual, or whether it's any service impacting incidents. We want to ensure that at that level they have the information that they need. Whilst at the other level with an analyst, we want to ensure that as customers call in with hardware incidents, PC issues, whatever it might be, that analyst is able to quickly log that incident, perhaps through a template or standardized request, and have access into an integrated asset management tool that gives them all the information they need right up front to best serve that customer.
Yeah, some good points there, Alan. And from a help desk analyst perspective, I can see some huge improvements in efficiency just using the capabilities that you've shown on those first couple of screens. But oftentimes when I'm talking to customers, I think they're really looking for end user satisfaction increases, which in turn produce efficiencies and reduce ticket volume. So maybe you could briefly show from an end user perspective, kind of self-service, service catalog, and how end users can be more proactive themselves in solving their issues.
That's a very good point, Rob. And in our upcoming Service Desk series, we're going to address some of those barriers that customers may face and how Heat has helped tear those barriers down and bring customers from the help desk past into the service desk and service management future. Now, while the phone is certainly an interaction channel for customers, self-service and a portal that enables the end user to, in many cases, self-help or self-heal is certainly one way service desk can gain some efficiency. Now, from a self-service portal, being able to communicate with the end user in terms of alerts and major issues that may be going on in the environment is certainly one way. Providing status updates, or even progress, not only for incidents, but also service requests. And if that end user happens to participate in the change management process, they can engage with the approval steps right through this portal. Customers, however, don't always go into the world of break fix. The service catalog is certainly where that end user can say, well, everything's fine, but I want it. And that it could come from IT, where they might request hardware, software, or other IT services, but they're not limited to just that. We can go to other areas of the organization in a shared services model, such as human resources, facilities, any of those organizations that provide their services. In an upcoming series on the Heat Service Desk, we'll talk a little bit more about this.
Okay, thanks, Alan. I guess really looking at this, it's hard to see why a customer might be challenged in moving from help desk to service desk. Maybe you could also touch on some of those barriers and why and how customers can move.
Yeah, very good points, Rob. And again, in our upcoming Help Desk series, we will address those barriers and how Heat Software has really been able to break those barriers down, tear down the walls, and bring customers from the past and launch them into the future.
Okay, great. Thanks, Alan. And thanks for joining us, and we'll look forward to seeing you in a future session.